Landi tip number 7, the situationship commandments. First of all, ready ka na ba masaktan? Oh my God! Okay, I have questions. Are you seeing someone who always gives you mixed signals? Do you only want to talk to this person whenever gusto mo lang ng landi, or are you at the other end na feeling mo kinakausap ka lang niya when it's convenient for them? Is your label no label? Oh my God. If your answer is yes in any of these questions, or in most of these questions, the answer is yes, this may be called a situationship. And if you're in one, how would you survive this non-existent relationship without you drowning in your own overanalyzed thoughts and going crazy? So in this episode of Landi and with Dani, you're gonna know. Flirty butterflies, welcome to Landi and with Dani. Yeah, I'm sorry if medyo paos yung voice ko. I have been to a club the past 2 days. I went to a club. And it's the first time I partied again after a long time. And I went all out. If you were in Clubhouse BGC on a Thursday night, that was September 28th. If you saw me there, hello. And if you saw me do anything, hello. I hope that stays between us. Ano yung chika? Anyway, okay, so let's start. If nobody has asked you yet today or recently, how are you? How's your heart? How's your life? How's your love life or Landi life? I hope you're doing well. If yes, good for you. And if not, that's fine as well. Kasi same. If you're going through a heartbreak, I'm telling you what I always tell people who go through heartbreaks. Feel the feelings, cry it out, but not for long. Wag ka umiyak or wag ka ma-feel na depressed for a long time, because this is a reminder that you're a strong person. You're a strong bee, okay? You're a strong bee. Grabe, wala ako sa condition mag-podcast tonight, so I'm sorry if marami akong lapses. May question ako specifically for the guys, kasi I've only been flirting for guys for the longest time, and I have not experienced yet lande with a girl. So this is like a heterosexual thing, conversation or whatever. If you've also experienced this, let me know. Okay, so I posted a TikTok weeks ago. Sabi ko, why do guys disturb you for no reason? Like, di kayo magkakilala, walang landi intent ever since you met, biglang nilandi ka niya. Then that guy developed a routine of talking to you, tapos parang nasanay ka na dun sa routine na yun. Then once nasanay ka na and nafo-fall ka na, take note siya yung una nagpahiwatig sa'yo na gusto ka niya. Tapos kapag nafo-fall ka na, bigla siyang mawawala out of nowhere. Like, for what, diba? And like a lot of you guys, there were actually 300 plus comments saying na they experienced that, na bakit nga ba? Bakit ka magpapaasa? Bakit ka magbibigay ng mixed signals? Then you're gonna leave. Parang love bombing ata yung tawag dun, diba? And now that I know that it's a common thing, even if before I learned na I was not the only one experiencing it, I gave this tip to you guys in one of my TikToks. Sabi ko, Landi tip, be in a situationship. And if you ask me why it's okay, number 1, go lang. Kasi if you're still figuring things out, hindi mo pa sure kung gusto mo talaga yung lalaki, hindi mo pa sure kung gusto ka rin niya, it's okay to be in a situationship, right? Like, have fun muna, kilig-kilig muna, nothing serious. And sometimes, being in a situationship is actually better kasi lesser the expectations, lesser the commitment, lesser the obligations, right? Lesser the responsibilities in terms of like the romantic side. And when you're in a situationship, it would most likely lead to less heartbreaks kasi nga, less expectations. But if you're already in one and you decide to enter into one, you can actually search online what situationship means. But I think most of you guys already know. In the previous episode, Landi tip number 5, make sure to put a label. I told you guys that if you ask me the definition of situationship, and according to the Urban Dictionary on Google, ang sabi, situationship is either romantic or sexual, either of the two. And it's a situationship kasi wala talagang label na parang commitment siya. Like, you only get together, you only feel like you're in a relationship depending on the situation. Kunyari, today, you feel like you're in a relationship, then tomorrow, wala na ulit kasi wala kayo sa mood. Parang gano'n. So, that's kind of what a situationship means. And if you ask me also, there are a lot of like definitions on what a situationship is. So, as long as you and the person you're flirting with have a connection with, talk about it, kung ano ba talaga kayo, ano ba talaga ang situationship. That's how you can define a situationship. Okay. So, as I said in the title, situationship commandments. When you enter into a situationship, because it's so blurry, it's so hard to define it. There's no one definition of what situationship is. It would always depend on you and the person that you're talking to. You should take note of some rules so that less yung heartbreak, less yung expectations. And again, babalik tayo sa thought na this is not a committed romantic relationship, and therefore you're entering this for yourself. Because you want to feel the affection, you want to feel, siguro na, you want to feel that you're loved, you want to feel kilig, you want to feel good about your Landi life or romantic life without actually being in a commitment. So, if you and the person that you're talking to decides to enter a situationship, these are the stuff that you should keep in mind, okay? Okay, so I will not take full credit on these rules because nag-search din ako online, nag-ask ako sa mga friends ko, and like I assessed my past situationships na ano ba dapat yung ginawa ko or ano ba dapat yung na-feel ko when I was in those situationships to lessen the heartbreak, to lessen the pain, right? When I was formulating these commandments, it's these situationship commandments, I thought, if I was my own elder sister, what would I advise her to do? Yun. So yun yung thought process ko while making this. Because I just want the best for you guys. May flirty butterflies. And dapat ang paglalandi, masaya lang. Meron, okay, fine, we can be sad sometimes, we can be heartbroken sometimes, but at the end of the day, flirting should be fun. Flirting should like ignite the fire in you, not break your heart, right? Okay, so with that being said, these are the situationship commandments to keep you sane if you're in a situationship. The 10 situationship commandments. Number 1, thou shalt be self-aware and self-focused. Number 2, thou shalt keep it light. Number 3, thou shalt build a friendship. Number 4, thou shalt openly communicate. Number 5, thou shalt keep thou secrets. Number 6, thou shalt have firm boundaries. Number 7, thou shalt keep one schedule. Number 8, thou shalt secure a roster. Number 9, thou shalt continue evaluating. And lastly, thou shalt set a deadline. So let's go through it one by one, shall we? Situationship commandment number 1, thou shalt be self-aware and self-focused. So again, you entered the situationship or this relationship in the first place to have a good time and enjoy. Not enter it to please the other person too much. Again, not to enter it to please the other person too much. It could be your love language, but your priority should be yourself, your feelings, and the returns of the situationship to you. I cannot stress this enough. Ito yung pinakauna. Kasi bakit ka nga naman mag-enter ng relationship kung alam mo namang masasaktan ka? Again, relationship, I'm referring to relationship here as not a committed romantic relationship. Relationship is like a general term, okay? So, bakit ka mag-enter ng something para lang saktan sarili mo? That's crazy. That's insane. Okay? Magagalit ako sa'yo. Ate, I will be so... Hindi. Honestly, I'm gonna be disappointed, girl. Like, as I said, this is like a sit-down. My podcast is like a sit-down, sleepover talk with you. And as a friend, as your girlfriend, why are you gonna enter this shit? Nagalit. Why are you gonna enter this situation if alam mo masasaktan ka? So again, you enter a situationship because you're doing it for yourself. Either you really like the person and hindi niya pa like kaya mag-commit to you. Actually, that's fine, but you have to make sure that you're not pleasing the other person too much. It's you you're pleasing, your fantasies, your desires. It's you, okay? So, make sure to always check what you're feeling. Hindi mo pa yan jowa. You can be self-centered in this relationship. Always think of yourself and always make sure that you're doing okay. You're doing good. You're feeling okay. You're feeling kilig. You're feeling light. You're feeling love. You're feeling affection. Okay? Number 2, thou shalt keep it light. When I say keep it light, I mean that you need to, at least almost all the time, enjoy lang. Lessen mo lang yung expectations. Laro-laro lang tayo dito. Fun-fun lang. Hindi, wala dapat selos-selos. Hindi, pwede namang selos-selos. But like, don't be too controlling. And don't let the other person control you because again, there is no commitment. This is just fun, baby. This is just a situationship. We are not boyfriend and girlfriend. So you have to keep it light. For you to keep it light, you have to like talk about it again. Set boundaries, but don't be a police on watch. Huwag ka maging police na parang, why are you with that girl the other night? Why did you take that girl out on a date? Why did you not talk to me today? Why did you not call me? Why are you not posting me on social media? Nah, you're not in a relationship. If you want a guy to treat you like you're in a relationship, a committed relationship, you find another guy. Hindi mo mapipilit yan na magustuhan ka. Like vice versa for guys. If you're a guy watching this, you have to keep it light. Like okay, sabihin natin nililigawan mo si girl. But at the end of the day, you have to not pour your 100% into it. Kasi lugi ka. The lugi part goes both ways. If naniligaw kang lalaki, you're giving your all. You feel like you're not receiving like the same amount of affection or anything. You should not give everything to that person. Okay? And if you're the girl and you feel like hindi pa naman kayo committed sa isa't isa, don't act too loyal. Like, take this like as a friendship lang. So let's move on to number 3. Thou shall build a friendship. Building a friendship would make you comfortable with each other more. Okay, so honestly, I do believe that the best foundation for a relationship is a friendship. Like for a romantic relationship is a friendship. Because if you're friends, you kind of like have this comforting vibe na you respect one another, you understand one another, you know each other more, you like compared to other people na you have relationships with. Diba? So, when you keep it light, you also build a friendship. Parang yung best friends. And like, I do believe, honestly, na kapag, kunyari ako, I am a girl best friend. I have a boy best friend. But once my boy best friend had a girlfriend, I made it a point na to step back because once a guy gets a girlfriend, that girlfriend should automatically be their best friend, right? So, as a girl best friend, I made it a point to step aside, give them their time. Sila yung araw-araw dapat magkausap. I won't demand for time because I know that they have their own time. I see my guy best friend once a year na lang ata. And like, it's fine with me because it's a low-maintenance friendship. When you build a friendship kasi, you will be more open to one another. You're gonna keep it light. You're gonna be friends. You're gonna be more open. You're gonna be more comfortable in that situationship. So number 4, thou shall openly communicate. You have to be open about what you're feeling with your setup. Kasi if there comes a time na tumagal na tong situationship na to, tapos gusto ng isa, let's say gusto ng isa maging commitment na siya, or gusto ng isa to leave the situationship, huwag tayo mang-ghost. We can talk about it. We can like care for the feelings of the other person. Show that we care by letting the person know na, okay, we're friends na lang. We can be friends na lang. Let's not continue the situationship. Naalala niyo yung Landi number 5, make sure to put the label. I made a kwento there about this guy who I was talking to for 2 months and he kept on referring to me as a friend. Tapos, masaya lang kami, ganon. It's so funny kasi I went to an event in Greenbelt no Thursday. Tapos, pagkakit ko ng escalator, I saw that guy. He was there. Like, as in roaming around the mall because I think he had a meeting in the same mall. Tapos, para sa, huy, hi, ganyan. Then, after the event, I messaged him or he messaged me. I'm not sure na kung sino una nag-message. Tapos, yung is parang sabi, are you still here? Tapos, parang yun, eventually, we saw each other, we talked to each other, and I was with a friend. Tapos, parang, yung friend ko, sinundo yung isa naming friend. Kasi nawawala siya sa mall. Tapos, we were left na kaming dalawa lang. And like, this guy is an introvert kasi, and I wouldn't ever think that he would directly tell me na, ako ba yung nasa podcast mo? Gulat ako doon. Honestly speaking, gulat ako doon. Kasi parang, he's an introvert nga, so I wouldn't think na he would try to bring it up. And it's just so fun. I was happy that he brought it up kasi at least, diba, na-close na kung ano man yung door na na-open. And we were able to talk about it. And we just came to a conclusion na we were not going through it in the same pace. Parang we both agreed na it was just a simple, hindi naman kasi kami nanghihinayang na wala nangyari. We talked about it so maturely. Oh my God, this is so all new to me kasi my past experiences with guys are all immature. It's just this time, parang, wala lang, sabi ko, he would always refer to our relationship or a getting to know phase as a fruit. I think, nahilaw, na nahihinog, ganyan. Okay, so, nakwento niya sa akin na yung girl na nililigawan niya before is, umamin daw siya na too early na hindi pa daw hinog yung parang relationship nila or yung something, yung feelings nila. So, he kept on referring to that. And I would always think na parang, this pace is so slow. For him kasi it was just the right pace because he wanted to know me, he wanted to build a friendship. And like, I told him na, alam mo yung the metaphor you always use na hilaw na nahihinog. Sabi niya, bakit nahinog ba? Sabi ko, nahinog siya. But nag-expire na rin. Kasi, for me, it was slow. Like, the pace was so slow. So, wala lang. I'm just happy that we built a friendship to the point na when we were talking about it, hindi siya awkward. Like, it was just normal. We were talking to each other, ganyan. And that's, again, we go back to, thou shall openly communicate. Get to know each other while being in a situationship. Like, no pressure. Your friends, openly communicate, openly tell them na parang, nasasaktan na yung feelings ko. Can we like lessen meeting each other every week? Ha? Ganon. Or like, ano ba? Tell them if na-hurt ka na. Kasi they're being too affectionate and they're requiring too much of you. Eh, hindi nga kayo. Eh, wala nga kayong commitment. You can openly communicate that. Because again, you're here to have fun. Not to feel like nalulugi ka or nasasaktan ka. Number 5, thou shall keep thou secrets. Again, you should openly communicate, but don't share to that person every teeny tiny bit of your life. You should act like friends, but not to the point na super mega best friends na sister, brother. Kasi, you have to protect your privacy. For you to protect your privacy, you have to protect your secrets. Kasi again, this is not a commitment. This is not your boyfriend. This is not your girlfriend. Let them know you, but also leave room for siguro mystery. Not necessarily mystery, but don't let them fully into your life. I am an open book myself, so this is kind of hard for me. But I learned in the past years na parang when you share too much about yourself, kasi when you share too much of your secrets, you kind of let your guard down a lot. So you have to be cautious in telling them stuff about your life, about your family, about your past. Kasi once you pour that all out, mas magiging attached ka. So, dahan-dahanin mo lang yung pag-share ng secrets, pag-share ng stories, pag-share ng personal, private stuff about your life. Number 6, next. Thou shall have firm boundaries. So, if you ask me, situationship nga lang, diba? Therefore, magpigil ka. Ang aggressive, magpigil ka. Don't give them the girlfriend-boyfriend treatment because hindi pa kayo boyfriend-girlfriend. And most especially, don't give them the husband or wife treatment. My gosh, guys. Ang lala nung bigay mo sa kanila yung husband-wife treatment, ha? Hindi pa nga kayo boyfriend-girlfriend. Like, okay, that's your love language, but also, magtira ka naman sa sarili mo. Have some respect for yourself for you to not buhos that much effort, that much energy, that much love for a person who doesn't deserve it. Okay? So, di nila deserve yung ganong treatment kung situationship lang. And kung gusto nyo ng bakit pa parang ang bitter ng episode na to? Hindi ako bitter. When you're in a situationship, you have to set a limit, a boundary na parang, situationship lang tayo. Ito lang mo offer ko. Ganon. Let's say, sa time, hindi tayo araw-araw magde-date. Sa naughty stuff, okay, hanggang dito lang tayo. We're not gonna go all in. But if you wanna go all in, that's fine. But yeah, that's one of the boundaries that you can make. At the end of the day, you would know what would work for you. So, yeah, the boundaries are there for you to remember not to give your all. Because that's your agreement. Hindi mo na natin bibigay yung all natin kasi situationship lang tayo. And number 7, thou shall keep one's schedule. Again, hindi mo yan jowa. Ulit tayo. Hindi mo yan buhay, hindi mo yan jowa. Prioritize your life. Don't give all your time to that person. Ako nga mismo, wala akong enough time for myself. The frick. So, if I get into a situationship na, I feel like he would just see me once a week or like once every 2 weeks. Hi, feeling busy. Prioritize your life, okay? Actually, all these commandments are like repetitive. My gosh, ngayon ko na-realize. I'm so sorry. But siguro, this is meant to be this way para tumatak sa kokote nyo na ikaw. Prioritize you. You are not a mother. You are not a parent. You are not a boyfriend, girlfriend. You are not a husband and wife. Number 8, ito. Thou shall secure a roster. If you watch dating reality TV shows like I do almost every day, they always say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like, kapag na-meet mo na tong guy and situationship lang kayo, but you want a relationship, okay lang magkaroon ng different situationships with different people. It's not a commitment. Go have situationships with different people. I think that's kind of fun. I'm gonna try that. Hey, but yeah, you shall secure a roster so that you have options. Mapalalaki o mapababae ka man, as long as you're not in a committed romantic relationship, you can explore. The people may have a lot of different opinions about this, but if you ask me, it is just fair that if you're not in a committed romantic relationship, it's okay to have options, it's okay to have a roster for you to choose kung sino ba talaga doon yung fit for you for a relationship. Number 9, thou shall continue evaluating. So you have to evaluate your situation, yourself, your feelings, and the person, and yung feelings din ng other person. You can ask them, are we still okay? Are we still okay with the setup? Do you want to go forward? Or do you want to go backward? Do you want to stop this? Or do you want to continue this? So you can kind of stop it when you no longer enjoy it, right? I think that's fair. Kasi yung nagsasakitan kayo, like paasa kayo sa isa't isa. Just tell the person straight out, I'm sorry, I cannot give you my all. I'm sorry, I can no longer be in a situationship because I want a serious relationship. Or I can no longer be in a situationship with you because I believe na you want to go all in. I'm sorry, I cannot. Right? So, at the end of the day, lastly, number 10, thou shall set a deadline. Hindi kayo forever dapat situationship. In my previous podcast episode, ang sabi ko, it should only take you siguro at most talaga 5 months to be in a talking stage for you to set a label. And I do believe na pag situationship, grabe na yung 1 year ha. Siguro mga 7 months into seeing each other, you should evaluate na. Is this still a situationship? Because ako, personally, again, own your own boundaries, your own preference. But I do believe if I'm talking to somebody consistently for 7 months, dapat after 7 months or by the 7th month, magde-decide na tayo if we should continue it or we should stop it. Like that's me. That's my deadline for myself. Kasi yung tagal na no, that's like half a year. More than half a year. Na ganun yung situation. You're like, you're taking up my time. Why do you need to set a deadline? Because you need to eventually talk about what you guys really are. Lugi ka if 1 year na kayong may something tapos situationship pa rin. Think about it. Tapos yung situationship yung araw-araw kayo magkausap. Alam niyo na kung anong oras pinanganak yung isa, tapos hindi pa kayo magjowa. Bro, I mean, if okay lang sa'yo, again, okay, that's fine with you. But again, be self-aware. If you feel that you deserve more, you can ask for more. Hindi naman parang ikakasal na kayo. You just want to be secured with your partner when you set a deadline. At the end of the day, you must always think of you. Stand your ground because in situationships, there's no commitment, no full attention and affection. Fun lang dapat. Masaya lang kayo dapat. Landian. Love-lovan. Love-lovan. Landian. Love-lovan. Ibang love yan. Ay! Okay, so I apologize. I did not mean for this episode to sound bitter. I'm not sure why ako bitter. Baka kasi kakatapos ko lang ng Love Island USA Season 5. Lahat sila loved up doon. Lahat sila like boyfriend, girlfriend at the end of the season. I just want affection tonight. Baka mag-bumble na lang ako later to boost my ego. Hey, basta yeah, I miss getting to know a person. Please. I miss it. I might actually talk to people later, like on online dating apps, get to know them, get to know their life. Kasi I'm a sincere flirt. I love getting to know about other people, and I also love it when other people want to get to know me. So, yun lang. If you need to release anything, any traumas or frustrations, or if you just want to type your sadness or anger or worries out without being judged, my DMs and my email are very open. You can treat it as your venting platform. Actually, a lot of you guys already treat it as a venting platform, and I love it. And I'm sorry if ang dami ko nire-replyan. I will try my best to reply to you guys as much as I can. But if you just want an online diary, online journal, you can DM me at Landi with Dani or at Dani Buenvenida, DANIBUENVENIDA. And I hope that'll help. Kasi like me, I love sharing everything I think of with my friends, my sisters, and sometimes mga kalandian ko. So if you're that type of person as well, you can message me. And siguro if very urgent, siguro simulan nyo na urgent na. Inutusan ako. Yeah, that's all for today's episode. If you can, please leave a 5-star rating on this podcast. I would very much appreciate it para marami makakita ng podcast ko. And you can also suggest if you want specific episodes. And also, I'm gonna release a bonus episode where I'm gonna read your situations. So if you want to be in that episode, just DM me on Instagram. Pwede naman anonymous. So, yeah. Thank you so much, my butterflies, for tuning in. I will try to post every Wednesday night. And I would very much appreciate, again, if you give this podcast a 5-star rating. And if you had some realizations while listening, again, realizations are realizations, please don't hesitate to share them on your Instagram stories, Facebook My Days, Threads, Twitter, or whatever social media platform you're in. And don't forget to tag me at Dani Buenvenida. And always remember to keep your head up high and learn from troubles that pass you by. And be responsibly. Bye!